Hi guys, it's Mike. It is Thursday, December 28th. Happy birthday to Ian. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to all you guys. I wanted to take a little bit of time in this video just to talk about some changes that are going to be coming in the new year. To the program specifically, this is going to pertain more to East and West, but the program is going to change at both gyms in January. So we were going to move from a strength cycle at West to a conditioning cycle, and we were going to move from a hypertrophy cycle at East to a conditioning cycle. And I think this is a good time for us to blend the two programs together and just start doing the same program at both gyms moving forward. All right. When we initially bought the gyms in February 2022, I had a thought that it would be cool to, well, first off, change the program that they were doing at that time at East, which was they were outsourcing the program, meaning they weren't writing it themselves. They were paying for another company to write it and send them the programming, which is totally fine. I let that ride out for 8 to 9 months, and then I just didn't. Yeah, it's tough. Like when you learn about this stuff and you have specific like opinions on the science behind strength and conditioning and all that. It's hard to be in charge of like a gym full of people and then not be in full control of like what they're doing, right? So it's not a my way or the highway thing. I just, after 8-9 months of seeing that, I was like, all right, well, it's time for us to switch it up and do the program that I actually believe in and that I know is going to be better. And that's not a knock against whatever program they were doing before. It's just, this is my belief, and my belief is better. So I guess it is about being better. Shit. Anyways, so that happened after 8-9 months. That was in August of 2022. And then, yeah, now we're in December 2023. It's been 15 months. They were on the exact same cycle as West, just a year behind. I mean, they, as in East. If you've been going to East, that's been the deal. And if you're wondering why it was a year behind, I thought at the time that would be a cool, like, I already beta tested it, right? So I'd already ran it on the people at West. I knew that it worked. And that's not to say that West is guinea pigs. It's just, yeah, I liked having a year plan I could present to people at East, or in my head, I knew this was how things were going to go. Does that mean that every cycle that's new moving forward is not planned out? No, it just means that there's little nuances that change based off of how the membership reacts to the previous cycle. So if we do a conditioning cycle and things go a certain way, I have to change the volume. Nick has to change the volume of the strength cycle that we're doing after that, et cetera, so on and so forth. So to actually have a year already like, dialed in, I felt confident in doing that and putting that into place at East. And that's why we put it a year behind. Now I don't see as many benefits to keeping it that way. I think from a camaraderie and overall like gym vibe and, brand identity, continuity, uniformity, all that, I think from those standpoints, it makes more sense to just do the same program. The only pro that I can see to keeping the programs different is people can, I don't want to use the term cherry pick, but they can go, oh, well, I don't want to do toe to bar at West today. I'll go do thrusters at East, or vice versa. I think there's a minority group of people at the gyms that might do that. They might look at either or, but I think for the most part, people that go to East, people that go to West, go to West. And I hate to say this, but I can't make the models of the gyms based around people who don't follow a program. All right. I have to make the gyms, like, basically what I'm trying to say is, if you're someone who doesn't care about following a program and you want to hop back and forth just based off of what you want to do, that's totally fine. But I can't keep the models the same just to appease that part of like, your consumer desirability, right? Like it just doesn't, it doesn't make sense to me. So like, yeah, as a business, I just can't do that. So yeah, Not to get in the weeds with that. Anyways, that's the deal with that. Yeah. How this relates to class times